going on, everybody? Back, and we finna do another reaction to these dumbass motherfucking girls, bro. I swear, I see one of these dudes get the fuck out my face, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, stay tuned, subscribe for more content like this. You know, and let's get into it.
Okay.
No, Brian, can you please tell me at least?
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Why
you
don't
would
you
rate
just
her?
rate us?
Just rate us.
And then
I'm
just
not
go
ready.
Ready?
around the table.
Savage
No,
too.
first of all, I like how he called me out of everybody else because all of you voted lower than you actually physically are.
No,
He
they
called
didn't. They
me
were just being
out.
truthful.
Does she have
These two
fangs?
were voted
No,
lower than they are, but
Bro,
everyone
she has
else is
fangs in
rather
her teeth,
truthful,
bro.
Except the other tens. Was there any other tens?
I was making a joke.
She was a
Motherfucker
10.
look
She
like
was a 10.
Poppy
You were in
Playtime,
two.
bro.
I
No way
believe
she
you
said
when
she's
you
an
had- I
If
11.
it's not
you when
gonna
you said
hurt
11.
anybody, if it's
I
not
thought
gonna
you
hurt
meant it.
anybody's
Holy
feelings,
boof.
can we
Like,
hear
if
Brian's
Yeah,
rating?
I need to know what they're rating.
She looks like a dog.
When you say 11,
Years ago versus now, I love aging and I'm excited for the process of aging. And I find
you're
She
excited
has a
to age.
dog
am.
collar.
Marching steadily towards the grave. So 3 years ago, you were better than you are now, or worse?
I was the same but different. I find
She
I find it
is
like,
not
dissonant
no
because
11
I,
out of
I
10,
don't change
bro.
any like personal habits of like grooming or otherwise whenever it comes to like how I do my hair or like how I like hold myself, but like definitely like okay, I have nicer fitted clothes now that I actually make more money than
When you
know,
say
whatever.
11, are you thinking about it in your eyes, or are you thinking about it in like the broader society of like what other people
No
would
way she says
probably
broader
In general.
consider you?
Oh
as well?
hell no.
So
Oh
you
hell
think
no.
in general?
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh
You're
oh
like incredibly the standard, basically.
oh.
Thank you.
I think that this is why girls aren't very good friends to each other sometimes.
No.
Because
Wait, okay, so you're actually gonna
if
tell
I
us
if I if I had a friend telling me that he's a 10 and he's not, I'd just tell the guy. You're
Well,
not,
but-
not a 10. You're a
so-
bit delusional.
I feel like
I'm
So you're
I
but
feel
You're
like
dating
like-
yourself there. You're
We're
dating
talking
yourself.
about like the
Rihanna.
Aging it, yeah, because like nobody like I feel like in like this generation of like younger women, nobody's thinking like oh Rihanna's the beauty standard. They're thinking like Cardi B, even like
Are
Nicki
you
Minaj.
calling me?
I'm telling you that it's showing. I'm telling you that your preferences of they're nice preferences.
So
to
you think
have.
that me having a
Totally
preference for
derailing, but-
Rihanna Ponder Replay is showing my age?
Damn.
It seemed as though that's not a bad. It's not a jab, hun. Like,
No.
She has dog ears on, bro.
She's
A
calling you
dog
it.
collar
Calling you
on,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of like.
Oh, you gonna be
you're
making
kind
out with her and
of
smelling
deflecting-
dog
you're kind of
food,
deflecting
bro.
From the actual
She
conversation
ain't no
at
11.
hand by questioning
Bro, she's
like
a
his,
freaking
his awareness of modern
1.5.
musicians. Ultimately, we are talking about rating. And
If
you
she ain't
rated
have her
yourself an
breakfast
11,
dog
you
food
rated
that morning,
yourself
then
a 10.
man, she's a
Again,
2.
I'm not particularly. Can you guys stop interrupting, please?
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
particularly inclined to actually rate any of you, but those of you. Who
Oh my gosh,
claim
she
to
thinks
be a
she's the
10
baddest
or
bitch.
11
Look at
in
her.
your
Look at her.
case, There's no 10 sitting at this table.
There's no 10s.
is that supposed to hurt my feelings?
I'm not. No, I'm.
that supposed to hurt my feelings?
Is that supposed to be a big mic drop moment?
No,
like,
it's
I'm
just
confused.
like,
it's purely just a
shut
statement
the
of fact.
Oh my God, I wanna
I'm
suck
not
the dick
doing
out of
it
her.
to get a rise out
Well,
of you or to
it's-
try to be
I'm,
triggering.
I wanna,
I'm
like-
confused because I think we can all agree that
You
on
know what
the
I'm saying?
topic
Like-
of, how I believe that looks are only important on the first impression.
shut
I don't
up.
believe that any of us
She's
are
purple hair.
walking around saying we need a 6'5" man who's 300
That
pound
is
muscle and all that.
irrelevant,
but,
though.
well,
I would
but
say
what I'm saying is
irrelevant.
because I'm being compared to
She's
Victoria's Secret
so-
models when in
Yeah.
reality I don't have any barometer
That's
of
the
what
world.
I
She's
don't
so
have any
happy to
barometer
talk
of
like.
how I
You
feel.
don't get to dictate to the world how attractive
You
or
asked
unattractive
me,
you are.
honey. You asked
Right,
me.
but the
Honey,
question, the kind of the sense of the question
Holy
is,
boof,
is
dude.
what general, like how am I generally perceived? For example, let me ask all the girls here a question. If a guy who was obese, he was unkempt, didn't groom himself, smoked weed all day, lived at his parents' house, played video games all day.
The finest one here is her.
Just neck
the pink
beard.
hat.
I'm trying to think of other.
But
other
then
things.
she's
5'5",
still like an 8, maybe 7.
I mean, some of these are not really related to.
She
physical
is a
attractiveness, but
1.
If he
She is
claimed
a
he was a 10, would
2,
you guys like
1.5.
co-sign that and
She's
just
a
like, yeah, he's a 10?
1. Shut your
No
bitch
offense
ass up.
to me.
You have
why
a
would
freaking
I sit there
spiky
and be
collar.
like, hey, what do you think you are?
You have
and then somebody
fangs.
say, well, this is how I
You
view myself, and you go,
have
well,
fake
screw you, you're actually not. Like,
fangs.
it's just a very
No.
strange.
Well,
it just-
I mean, it depends if you're having a round table conversation about
But
it.
okay, so
really.
am I an overweight older man who has a neck beard who smokes weed and is ungrooming himself? No,
That's
my
kind of
hair
a-
is
You make
done.
really
Kind of
like
a silly
bad
point.
faith. You make really bad faith, disingenuous arguments.
I don't mean to. I
I'm
don't mean
saying,
to do
yeah,
that.
no, but you're saying, am I calling you that? No, but I'm trying to use an extreme to try to articulate a point. We can all agree that some people are more attractive than others, correct?
Oh, yes, okay.
Have you girls never rated men on their physical appearance? Like, physical appearance means nothing to you.
I'm very.
I'm definitely.
So I said that physical looks. This started because I made the assertion that I believe physical looks are only important on the first go, and now you're insinuating do women even like rape men? I'm confused on how we got here. I
think
suppose.
women don't tend to have as like constructive of like a scale
Borderlines.
as men do.
Yeah.
I think women don't really have that structured of a scale as men do. I think that they tend to value like. For example, you like bad boys.
She's
you
so
like
ugly, right?
We all have our specific type, and so
She
based
looks
off
so
of that,
ugly.
We're going to consider a 10, but we don't. Really
Yeah,
value
it's more based on a type. Whereas for men, there's a beauty standard set for the world, which is Victoria's Secret model, which is artist, and that makes sense as to why
but the
you
thing
would
is as
have
well,
that.
I rated myself a 7. I think Brian was maybe a little bit harsh with the 5. But men, we have to kind of understand that, because if I walk around saying I'm a 10 and I'm flawless, then
So
my
facts.
friends will look at me like you are a delusional idiot.
So
and this
facts,
is what girls
this guy.
don't have. And then you sort of like argue to the gills about the fact, no, I am 11 because of my subjective.
not telling
It
any
doesn't
other-
matter about your subjective opinion. You're simply not a 10.
I have never once been a girl. Oh my god, you're so pretty. No, you're so pretty, bestie. Like I can't stand whenever the women have that kind of like attitude. I guess.
This is genuinely not making any sense to me.
That's
because,
not making no sense to me.
No, this is genuinely not making any sense to me because he asked us what we would rate ourselves, and then he said, because in his head, there's no Rihanna sitting at this table. There's no Bella
literally,
Hadid.
yeah.
Well, let me finish. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So then he's saying that there's no 10s at this table. All I'm saying is okay. Because
Exactly.
in his opinion, there's no Rihanna or there's no Bella Hadid, so there's no 10 to him at this table.
Precisely. So I'm
So
perfectly
you're
fine
an
with
11
that
to
premise.
you. So then
Yeah.
there is a 10 at this table to you.
I'm very
There's a
confused
10
by
at
the
this table
by
to
the
me.
like assertion.
No,
of the
no,
premise
no,
that
no,
I
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
opinion,
There's
like,
not a
I
10
need
at this
concede.
table to you.
Okay, fine. I'm really not.
Oh.
When you asked my honest opinion, and I gave my
Go
honest
or
opinion,
lock
I think
over here.
physically.
So your
He's not
honest
talking
your
about
honest
that.
opinion is you're ranking yourself
Bro,
an 11.
you know what I think this
You
dude
are on
does? I
par
think he
with
gets
the
the
most
ugliest
beautiful
girls ever.
women in the
That have
world.
ever
There's no
existed.
women.
Yes.
There's no
So
women
maybe
that
they
are
have,
more
like,
attractive than you.
confidence, so,
You're
like-
just.
I've never.
I
I
honestly
that's
think
a
that's
really
I
straight-
honestly
like,
think
it's
that's
gonna
very
be
beautiful. I
fine.
think it's very beautiful for a woman to look at herself and call herself the most beautiful woman. in the
Okay,
world.
okay,
I
but
think
if
that
that
is
is
self-love.
totally and utterly unattractive.
question
If a
is
woman looks at
wrong.
herself in the mirror and says,
Right,
I'm
no,
the most
because
beautiful... Hold on
at
a
the end
second.
of the
Hold
day-
on. Stop
Let the
interrupting.
man
Go
talk.
ahead. If somebody looks at themselves in the mirror and says, I'm the most beautiful woman in the world, you think that that's attractive?
See, that's where you're
Yes.
wrong. See, that's where you're wrong.
You see,
because
this is why girls shouldn't be friends with each
think
other.
that's attractive?
No,
They
this
need,
is-
You think that's
they need
attractive?
brothers and they need
This is
fathers
where
to put
you're-
them
I had
in
an
their place
incredible
about
father
them.
figure.
My father always
Yeah,
told
yeah,
me
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, my
Shut
father
your ass
figure
up.
raised me to know my
So-
worth, and so because I know my value and I'm asserting my
So-
value at the
Bark,
table,
bark,
then
This
I'm
is where
considered
you're wrong,
reasonable.
though. This
Bark,
is where you're
bark,
wrong, though,
bark.
because
Oh
I'm
my
not
God, her
saying that you're
stupid ass
looking
face.
yourself in the mirror and thinking that your eye shape is perfect, your nose shape is
But
perfect.
that
your
is what it
eyebrows
means
are
to be the most
no, no,
beautiful
no, no,
woman in
no,
the
no,
world.
no, no. Being the most beautiful woman in the world, the inside and out, being a woman.
But we just
Can
said
you-
on
can you scoot
physical.
your
We
mic
just said
to
on
the edge of
physical
the
looks.
table?
Being a woman, I am good luck. Being woman, I am a 10. I am good luck. Being woman, 5 chins. Woman, I am a 10. Like, shut the fuck up. Who does she think she is, chat?
Wants to go. Go ahead.
If a man was to sit here and tell us all he's a 10, knowing all of us knowing damn well he's not a 10, you think us as females is not going to sit here and be
No,
like,
because you're females.
no, what I'm
You
saying
won't do it because you're not honest.
I will straight up tell you guys 100%, no, you are not a 10. We're asking for the general population. I will
wouldn't say that.
like I genuinely I agree with
Bro,
them
what's wrong with her
because
makeup right here?
No,
She
thank you.
missed a little, like, spot right
If,
here.
if a man
My
wants to
team.
sit here in
Yeah,
our
look,
midst
she missed
and
some
claim
spots
that
right
he's
here.
a whole 10, when everyone here knows he's not a 10, obviously, like, that's just the general population of what they're thinking. Like,
But you'll probably
it's not
covertly
just to
communicate
it's
it,
just
though.
not to yourself.
The market, the dating marketplace determines your value.
Right.
It's
Right,
not.
that
You
I-
don't,
Is
that's
this
you
side
don't
of the
get
girls, like,
determines my
determined
value,
talk?
but-
Like,
Do you think there's only
okay, I'm
one
not talking
dating
about
market,
your value in terms
But that's
of.
how I see myself.
No, but
and,
I'm
like,
not.
that's-
That wasn't the
but-
question.
But if we're
We're talking about physical.
we're
beauty.
talking about the dating marketplace. I'm not
Okay.
talking about your value as a human. I'm talking about
yo,
your
this
value
dog
in the-
won't
in
let
the
other
dating
girls speak. This
marketplace.
is kind of like not
Okay.
And I
fair.
think we can all agree there are some potential partners that might be more optimal partner choices than others, and so we would
She didn't dress
evaluate
like a
that
dog and
and
think she was a 10.
perhaps
She'd probably be
rank
like a
order
fucking 6.
them. Oh, here, look. You have an option of 2 people. You find one more attractive. It could be physical. It could be personality. It could be status. It could be all sorts of things.
She is
You've just
so
made like
dumb
a
looking.
some to some
Like, I
degree
can't get
a
over how
judgment
stupid she looks.
on that person. Maybe it's a 1 and a 0. It's a yes or a no. That is a judgment in its own right. And then if you have enough people leaning more towards giving a yes to, say, person A versus person B, then you can rank order them. And then if you have 100 people, then you start rank ordering them. And that would be your value in the dating marketplace. And we're talking specifically when it comes to just looks. Why are you confused?
What are you asking me now?
What just happened?
No, he's outlining to you that the fact that this is something that we can actually quantify. We can quantify people.
Here, let me ask you a question. So let's say we lined up 10,000 men.
Okay.
And those men were all unbiased, and they were
so
all
dumb with their eyes.
with ranking you on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
And if I don't know if it would be
Oh my
the mean
God,
or
she
the
looks
average,
so-
they
she's
came to the
pissing me
conclusion that there were
off.
7.
The way she looks.
10,000 men.
Okay.
That's the sample size.
sorry.
Would you be like, well, that seems pretty reasonable. 10,000 men have rated me. I'm likely to be a 7.
Those are 10,000 different like worldviews and experiences. That's 10,000 different people who view different. So that's 10,000 people where one can say, okay, the Victoria's Secret beauty model is the standard, and then there's another person that says, actually, the person who's playing on Euphoria or on HBO is actually the beauty standard.
Yeah,
so
it's both be pretty hard.
So it seems very I guess the root of this
Shut your bitch ass up.
No.
Do you want me to admit that I'm unattractive in a way that I don't agree with?
Yes,
I'm
I do.
confused.
No, we're just simply pointing
you
out
are
the
unattractive,
delusion
and I want you to
on yourself. That's
Can
all.
I interject
So when you take 10,000
can't.
people,
Shut your bitch ass up.
let's say that there's like a perfectly even cross section of the population, people from all different walks of life, and they were all to come to the consensus that you were a 7. Would you accept it?
Are you okay? Like, what? Why are you so trying to like convince? No, I'm very.
It comes
But
out.
I think.
But why don't you actually answer his question and engage in good faith instead of like trying to say, "Are you okay? Who hurt you?"
Well,
like actually just
I
answer
didn't
his
ask.
question.
I'm confused because I feel very targeted because 2 other women on this panel also said, "Oh, I see myself as 10." So
think
why
it was
are we
just-
not
wasn't
She
continuing
said her boyfriend
the
sees her as a 10.
She walked it
and
back.
she was just.
I feel so
I
targeted.
didn't
She's
believe
not
you
really
said it.
pushing.
I mean,
I feel so targeted. Ruff. Get your bitch ass back here. Ruff. I'm a 10. Ruff. Shut the fuck up.
Boring. Plain Jane Central Casting reject females argue they
Someone
are
donated
mega hot.
$200.
For
Okay,
sake,
alright.
ladies, less drugs, more reality.
Okay, all right, grid 1
Okay,
sports.
I
Thank
think
you.
don't speak for all of us, for real.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, don't speak for all of us.
It's rare to see so many
is
mid
very
unmarried
subjective
single
and
born
very
plain Jane Central.
There's an
No.
objective. There's
Okay,
some
there
I didn't
is.
see it.
Okay, can I
objective.
say that there is an
What was it?
objective, but that objective changes throughout the world too. Like let's say you go to Africa.
Okay,
Well,
but
no.
She's
Maybe you go to
valid point, I
Africa,
think.
women that are bigger are typically seen as more attractive.
cool.
Over
We're not in
here,
we
Africa.
are in
How about
Yeah.
if
Okay,
I
but
how about
you
if I
said the
carve out?
world.
Let me carve out the caveat. We'll just talk about the United States. Let's just talk
Okay,
about
that's
the
a
United
better-
States. We
yeah,
can even
like
talk.
Western.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck what some tribe. Like I don't care. Like we can always
Okay, wait,
we
ask
can
your
always
question
try
again.
to reach to some
your question?
extreme like would like some tribe in fucking
It's not just a tribe, it's a-
fucking Mozambique
No, I
find
do-
me attractive?
Yeah,
dude,
like-
Mozambique bitches fucking think I'm a 10. Dope, bro. I don't give a fuck. I ain't ever going to Mozambique.
Okay, I'm on your side. I'm on
You're
your
telling
side.
her
I
to
know
be-
that there is an objective beauty, but I'm saying it can definitely change.
I do
It's
get what
not-
you're saying. You're
It's
saying,
not
like-
concrete to Western beauty standards everywhere in the world.
So you're saying
okay?
like in Jamaica, for example, they like chubby white girls.
Yeah, you could
If a
go to-
chubby white girl goes to Jamaica, she's not safe
Bro.
on the beach, right?
I have no idea what their beauty standards are, but I know that there are different beauty standards around the world. But what I'm saying, okay, and then I wanted to explain to her.
Look like a bunny.
Yes, there is objective beauty standards.
Somebody please give me a
Like,
Tylenol.
you know, as far as the West goes, right? The West, you know, as far as the West goes,
Yo, chat.
yes, there are objective
Yeah,
beauty
about-
standards, and what they're just trying to say, you know, that's where I got thrown off was because he said you can't dictate to the rest of the world, right, what you are. That's why I got confused.
I was
like,
confused
Here,
as well.
how about
Yeah.
here's another thought experiment. Let's say we lined up. It could be 10,000 men, 10,000 women.
Okay.
And then there was 10,000 men and 10,000 women all judging them and rating them and rank ordering them from like, maybe it'd be easier to like conceptualize this if we use 100.
How did they do
Let's say
that
you,
on
you had
Mars?
100 people in front of you, varying differences when it comes to their physical appearance. And then
She was
we had,
very
like,
attractive.
10,000 people
Dog, and almost as
all rank
intelligent as my
ordering them
Bengal
from
cat.
most attractive to least attractive. Now, granted, some people might put this person more attractive than this, but I would suspect, and I'm hoping, well, I don't know if you guys will agree on this. Do you think, though, that, you know, there's going to be a cohort of people that tend to gravitate towards the top? Like,
Yes.
like 10,000 people,
I see what you're
like
saying.
they're going to, like,
I'm understanding.
they're
what-
going to
what-
kind
They're
of
so
fall
ugly,
within,
bro.
like, a margin of error, basically.
Sure, because now that we're talking about like
what is Shawty doing in the
versus
back
like
here?
what do you just casually rate yourself?
Here, I've got another question.
Oh,
do you want to respond to that?
Well, I was gonna say if we're talking about the objective Western beauty standards, if you put a picture of, let's say, Sabrina Carpenter, Paris Hilton, and
Paris Hilton.
Do you not think she's gorgeous?
Back in her day.
Are you crazy?
Back in her day, she was great.
She's incredible. Paris is amazing. Bella Hadid. You said Gigi Hadid, for
I have no
instance?
idea who that is.
I think you said one of the Hadid girls.
I said Rihanna. Ponder replay.
I said.
All right, man. That's gonna cop it off. I don't even know what they're arguing at this point. They're just yapping about some beauty shit. Like, shit's not that hard. You don't gotta yap. You don't gotta argue. You know, Shawty that looks like a dog is a 2. Gorlock thinks she's a 10, but she's like a 3. Actually, a 1. And they're all ugly. I don't know why they're arguing about looks when they're all ugly. But yeah, man, that's gonna cap it off.